All right, I'm going to work through some of your homework problems on worksheet 73. Okay, number 1 and number 2 are old stuff. I will work through problem number 2 for you. Okay, so we're going to start right here by going ahead and multiplying. 4 times -5 is going to give me -20. And we add our exponents, which gives me m to the -3. To finish that problem, you have to move your negative exponent down, so it should be 20 over m to the +3rd. All right, today we started talking about domain and range and function word problems. Okay, so number 3 says the Beta Club bought a case of 750 candy bars for $300. This means that it was 750 that they bought and it cost them $300. They plan to sell the candy bars for 75 cents each, and they want you to write a function p of x that would represent their profit if they sell x amount of candy bars. Okay, well remember, profit equals revenue minus cost. Revenue being what you bring in. So we are charging 75 cents per candy bar. Okay, but then we have to subtract how much we have already spent. So we've already spent $300. Reasonable domain means how many can we sell? Okay, and a lot of y'all want to say, oh, 750, but I don't have to sell 750. I have up to 750 I can sell. You can't say less than 750 because that would include negative numbers. So that's where we started today with our, it has to be between 0 and 750. Okay, and now we won't write this every single time, but just remember that these have to be integers or whole numbers. Okay, something to like, because you can't sell 1.5 candy bars. So sometimes they'll have these as options on the multiple choice part. It might say just from 0 to 750. Well, that wouldn't be correct. It needs to be integers or whole numbers if those are options. If it's not an option, you're good with just this answer right here. Okay. All right, problem number 4 just wants a profit equation again. So remember, we're saying profit is revenue minus cost. Well, in this situation, revenue here is 10x. And our cost is 4x plus 100. Remember to put that in parentheses because we are going to have to distribute our negative sign. Okay, which ends up making our profit equation 6x minus 100. Okay, let's knock out number 5 as well. Okay, again, they bought 200 Spirit t-shirts for $50. So this is how many they have. This is our X. This is our cost. They plan to sell the t-shirts for $12 each. This is your revenue. Write a function, P of X, that is our profit. So P of X is going to equal revenue, which will be $12 per t-shirt minus the $50 it cost us. And again, our domain is just how many do we have? What are our options for what we can sell? Well, we've ordered 200, so we can't sell any more than 200. Well, you can't sell a negative number, and remember, it has to be between 0 and 200. And again, that does need to be whole numbers, integers, one of the two. That way you know you can't sell 7.25 t-shirts. Okay, and then I'm going to jump down to the bottom here. I'm going to work through 8, 9, and 10 with you. Okay, and these are our functions that we worked on earlier in the week. Okay, so we'll start with 3x, f of x is 3x minus 5, so that's going to be 3 times -2 minus 5, which is -11. G of -4 means -2 times -4 plus 9, which is 17. And we are adding these, making my answer 6. In here on number 9, we're going to start with G of 4, which is -2 times 4 plus 9, which gives me 1. Then we're going to move out and do f of 1, which is going to be 3 times 1 minus 5, or -2. And then the last one we have over here is going to be g of h of 3. So I'm going to start with h of 3, which just means 3 squared, or 9. And then I'm going to do g of 9, which is negative 2 times 9 plus 9, which makes my answer 9. Okay, and I do want to talk real quick. I'm not going to work it out for you because it's kind of a challenge problem about number 13. Number 13 says F, G, H, 2. So you will start with H of 2. That will give you a number. You will do G of that number. That will give you another number. And then you will do F of that last number.